Hello, Virgo. I don't know why I'm so nervous to do this reading, but I just feel shy. I feel very shy. I really like Virgos. I have a couple of Virgo companions, and they're just the sweetest and the nicest. And every Virgo I've come across, I've very much enjoyed. So I have a little bit of a biased opinion towards you on that I like you a lot. So I don't know. I feel a little soft. I feel a little more gentle and less guarded. I'm not sure than I usually feel. I guess I'm not often guarded, but I just feel a little bit more vulnerable and willing to be open in this particular reading. Who knows what it'll be like in the next Virgo reading, but for right now, I feel very vulnerable. So I got all my gentle decks out. Don't cross me, Virgo, please. Like, I feel so like open. So if the reading that comes out is like too much for me to handle, I'm gonna be sad. These are the decks I'm going to be using. Very nice decks. I like them a lot, and they're super, super, super kind and gentle, and a little bit more towards love. A lot of them are love readings. Oh, look at this card. The High Priestess in the reverse. Secrets, harm, hidden agenda, disconnected from intuition, withdraw, silence, selfish, shallowness, ignorance, misunderstanding. Not a good start, Virgo. Virgo, that is not a good start. That is the opposite of what I wanted. And it's funny that I said opposite because I read right here the balance of opposites. Oh no. It's water, moon. Oh no. Like I said, I know a couple of Virgos. I'm currently in hermit mode, so I I need to get back in touch with my Virgos is what I'm trying to say. I miss them a lot. The star in the upright. That's good. That's hope. Hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. Power and success. Okay, so even if there are these secrets with the High Priestess in reverse, there's still hope. Withdrawn. That High Priestess in reverse might be me because I have been withdrawn for a while. So Virgo, is there someone in your life that is withdrawing from you? You haven't seen them in a while? Because that's me with the Virgos that I've been associated with. I have not spoken to them in a while, so it's this very disconnected feeling. It's either that or you are not in tune with your intuition. You're not understanding things correctly. So the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse came out. Six of Wands is in the upright. Public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence. That's good. This came out in reverse a couple of readings ago. I forgot in whose. Movement, balance, solutions, harmony, healing, empathy. That's good. So you're in a healing state right now. That's where this hope comes in. This hope brings in success. But yeah, you felt the success for a bit, but this Queen of Swords in reverse is still here. Overly emotional, easily influenced, bitchy, cold-hearted, cruel bitterness. I can't believe the card said bitchy. So this card is Virgo and Libra. Bitchy. Oh my god. So Queen of Swords is analytical. And I was just reading Astrology for Dummies, and Virgos are very analytical. So are you being too overly analytical, Virgo? Is that Queen of Swords you, or is that someone else exterior from you that is giving you a hard time? King of Swords in the upright. We got the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords, but the King of Swords is in the upright and the Queen of Swords is in reverse. So this seems to be a relationship where the female is a little bit more ill-dignified than the male. It's an imbalance. Because they're in a pair right next to each other, too. King of Swords, head over heart, disciplined, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority. Taurus, Gemini. What about it? What victory? What hope? What secrets? Hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. I'm going to read more on the star. All right, so inspiration, light, hope. Hope is a natural next step. Gentle and feminine energy. That's what I was feeling at the beginning. The light at the end of a dark tunnel. Refreshing, comforting, wishes, dreams. There's a place for dreaming. Beacon of inspiration, promise of forthcoming joy. We may be fearful of becoming disappointed or hurt all over again, but the star reminds us that we must never give up. I see. So, with this High Priestess in reverse, you're experiencing a lack of intuition. You're not feeling very confident in the situation that you're going through, but you're giving guidance to have hope. And through that hope, it will lead to a victory. I don't know what these Queen of Swords and King of Swords is doing here. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, why is she in reverse? Cold-hearted and bitchy, man. But, okay, so both the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess are in reverse. That's feminine energy. Those are both feminine energies opposite, in the reverse. Ill-dignified. And you have the Wands and the King of Swords and the Uprights. Those are masculine cards. So you're a bit more in touch with your masculine side, and you're being called to fix the negative feminine traits that you have. Try to transmute it into positive feminine traits. Try to go more towards the star energy of embracing femininity. I'm trying to decide if I want more cards on the table or if I want to read more into the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. I think I'm going to do that. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay. The Queen of Swords can suggest a time to be honest. We are required to tell the truth. It might be time to tell a friend or partner how we really feel. The Queen of Swords is asking that we first be honest with ourselves, and if we have been avoiding something or have allowed others to believe a story that isn't wholly true, then this card suggests we provide them with the facts. And then in reverse, it's insensitive, vindictive, liar, manipulative. And a couple of readings ago, the Queen of Cups in reverse came out, and that was a gossipy person that an Emperor in reverse was trying to get away from. And if you stem off of that reading, I forgot which reading it was, but the Emperor was in reverse, but now the King of Swords is in the upright. So maybe through that distancing himself from that Queen of Cups in that previous reading, she was manipulating him through gossip and emotions. That's water, that's cups. She was emotionally manipulating that Emperor before, which kept him in a reversal position. That was the Emperor in reverse, and that was the Queen of Cups in reverse. And now she is transitioning to a Queen of Swords. And this is a relationship I'm talking about, but she, now that her emotional manipulation is not working, she is transferred to the Queen of Swords in reverse, where she's trying to logically manipulate. But the King of Swords isn't fucking having it. Head over heart, discipline, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority. Good job, dude. Oh, that was really stressful in that other reading. You're just like, oh my god, they're both in reverse. This is terrible. But, yeah, that's great. And I don't want to reveal too much. Secrets. I'm talking about the High Priestess in reverse. But the person I am thinking about when I'm discussing this relationship, this unfortunate situation with this Queen of Swords and King of Swords, it is a masculine Virgo that I'm thinking of, so that is very much relating to this reading. I respect him as a person. I respect him as a person. I don't respect her. But I have a lot of mother wounds, so that might be the case on why I don't respect her. But it's not like I don't respect all females. It's that I specifically don't respect this female, and she keeps on coming up. She keeps coming up on different things. She's very, very, very manipulative. A very manipulative person. I don't understand why people tolerate her, and it's really makes me frustrated. So that's my truth coming out with this Queen of Swords in reverse. That is my truth that I am trying to express and that I've been holding in. Ignorance, misunderstanding with that High Priestess in reverse. All right, let's read more on this King of Swords in the upright. I'm very proud of him for being upright. And any court card that comes in the upright means like, okay, you're not ill-dignified. You're not like causing pain and trouble. So thank you, King of Swords, for coming out in the upright. Let me read more on you. The King of Swords is a master of the mind. His perception is razor sharp, and he has a clear idea of what is right and wrong. As a creature of communication, this man is comfortable giving fair judgments and making rational decisions. As a situation, the King of Swords suggests a need for fairness and accuracy. We might be encouraged to make an important choice based on factual evidence rather than opinion or emotional ties. This man is a figure of justice. We need to behave rationally rather than act from the heart. And that's what I was saying. This emotional manipulation that was in the last reading, that Queen of Cups in reverse, it got thwarted with this King of Swords in the upright, this person that is thinking rationally. He's not letting emotional manipulation come into play. And I'm sorry that I'm taking cards from the last reading into this reading, but it's a progressive story that I'm seeing. So now that he's in his King of Swords, she's trying to fight in her Queen of Swords energy. So she's like, oh, you want to be rational now? You want me to just call the facts out now? And she's just fucking laying down the hammer. Super bitchy, cruel and bitter, cold-hearted. She's like, all right, if you're not going to be emotionally manipulative, then I'll fucking fight you. That's what's going on over there in that relationship. Sucks for them. But, damn, that King of Swords in the upright is great. I want more cards on the table. That's exactly what's going on here. This High Priestess in reverse, secrets, harm, hidden agenda, disconnected. That's also that distorted feminine. And now the Page of Wands in reverse. A page, man. You're going to come as a page. Lack of direction, procrastination, creating conflict. That's where we are. That's where we are. Creating conflict. Instead of actually doing something with your life, you create conflict. High Priestess in reverse. Instead of doing something actually productive with your life, all you do is create conflict. That's that Page of Wands. You have no drive, no ambition. Page of Wands in reverse. No drive, no ambition. You're barely like starting, even thinking about having drive and ambition. Procrastination, creating conflict, self-limiting belief, spiritual path, newly formed ideas. So I really like fire cards, especially because I am a fire sign. But Wands in reverse, that's related to anger, destruction, lust, frustration. Like, this is a child. This person, this High Priestess in reverse, like, when it comes to their fire energy, they are a child. That's that Page of Wands. Not only are they a child, but they're also ill-dignified. So in their childish, angry emotions, they are, I forgot what I was trying to say, but they're just childish with their anger, and they have yet to learn to actually sort through that fire energy. So who has that trait? Because I'm relating it to this High Priestess in reverse that I'm trying to refer to as a single person. But there's a possibility that this King of Swords has a hard time controlling his anger as well. More cards on the table, please. Justice in the upright. Justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, law. Under the star. Okay, so that's karma being settled. For the better. For the better. In the last reading, I think, Leo, the Leo reading, because I'm going in consecutive order. I'm sorry I'm going based off of readings from before, but a story is being told, so I need to tell it. So the last reading, the justice came out in reverse, and that was karma for abandoning yourself. But now the justice is in the upright, so this is good karma, especially because it's under the star, which is hope. So you're experiencing some good karma for a certain reason. I don't know why. And there's also the Six of Wands that is a little bit to the right of justice. And if you don't know, I read left to right, up to down in chronological order. So I see the reading as processing through an energy. So from left to right, justice is being brought about and it's bringing you success, public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence. Okay. I am feeling I need to do something. I don't know what feeling I need to do. A card's coming out. Be diligent. Okay, 8. Just keep going. That's what it is. Just keep going. Yeah, I just got this super bad energy right now. 8 of Pentacles in the upright. So you're working hard. Diligence, passion, high standards, apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, repetitive tasks. Just keep going. This is a Virgo card. Manifestation, practicality, skill, absolute decisions, business, the ego. You're working on your craft. Oh, that's great to have under the Six of Wands. I just realized that you're working on your craft, and this man, you're getting good karma for working on your craft too, which is very funny and ironic from the last reading, because the last reading I was very much putting down Leo for abandoning themselves and trying to work too hard and not really listening to their intuition. But I was also trying to say that it's not like it got you nowhere. The work is getting you places. The work did get you far. You just needed to come back towards yourself and embrace that feminine energy. But that was the last reading. Now we're in this reading, and I'm trying to see what they're trying to say about this work. They're just saying you're doing good. You're doing good, Virgo. This work, this thing that you've been working on is getting you to a good place. 8 of Cups in reverse under the Queen of Swords in reverse. That bitch is getting left. Oh my god. That bitch is getting left. Ooh, she's getting walked away from. That is incredible. I like to see that. And that's why the King of Swords is in the upright. She's being left the fuck behind. Like, just fucking look at her. Look at her. She came out twice in 2 rows. 2 columns, more like. 2 columns. The High Priestess in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. It's like all these good cards are here, and this bitch is trying to stunt it. She's just trying to stunt it. Fuck her. Fuck her, that's what I'm saying. Oh no. Oh, did I read that wrong? She's not being left. Oh my god, it's in reverse. 8 of Cups is in the reverse. Oh no, do I have to backtrack on what I just said? Oh my god, my anger is getting the best of me. Is that the Page of Wands in reverse? Is it my anger? Oh no. Oh no. Are you describing something bad that I'm doing? Because I don't like to acknowledge those. 5 of Pentacles in the upright. That King of Swords is in poverty. That is for sure the case in the situation that I am speaking of. I have a slight desire to completely ignore the mistake I just made with the 8 of Cups in reverse. So, all right, Queen of Swords in reverse. Am I the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse? That is my question. And am I the High Priestess in reverse? Am I talking shit on myself? That's the danger of talking shit. You might be talking shit on yourself, because if you point one finger towards someone, three fingers are pointing at you. So I think I'm getting myself called out for. Crazy. You know, when I said at the beginning of this reading that I'm feeling very like calm and passionate and soft-hearted and vulnerable, I switched sometime between then and now, because I've entered an aggressive energy, and I don't know why I'm here. I just started thinking about a Queen of Swords in reverse and got frustrated as hell. That's that Page of Wands energy. Ooh. I think I'm frustrated for a reason, though. I'm frustrated for a reason. It's not for no reason. I think I have a point for being frustrated. I don't need to be angry at myself. I am working hard on what I'm trying to do. It's this Queen of Swords. She's really good. She's really good at causing conflict. She's like an expert at it. She's an expert at it. High Priestess in reverse. Secrets, harm, hidden agenda. Hidden agenda for sure. Disconnected from intuition when with withdraw, silence, selfish shallowness, ignorance, misunderstanding. Ooh, do I need to read that? I feel so annoyed right now. Let me pause, get some coffee, calm down, and I'll come back and I'll read these. I'll read the High Priestess in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Those want to be read right now. All right, so the High Priestess. Within a situation, we may well be asked to leave what we know at the door. Take a moment to examine how we feel about something or someone. We've all had those times when we walk into a room and feel sensitive to the atmosphere that we find there. When we meet someone for the first time and distrust them instinctually, this is our intuition in action. When we experience a strong feeling about something, whether positively or negatively, this card asks us to acknowledge this response. She may signify information or secrets that are yet to be discovered. And right now I am in this energy of feeling very frustrated and angry and upset, and that is for a reason. It's not for no reason. Page of Wands in reverse, lack of motivation, pessimism, fearfulness, difficult news. They do not enjoy sitting around for long and are usually brimming with energy and creative solutions to problems. This is in reverse, though. Due to their age, the Page of Wands may be short of experience, and while they have great reserves of energy and motivation, this can sometimes hold them back. Great reserves of energy. So you're doing the High Priestess in reverse over the Page of Wands in reverse. So those great reserves of energy, that's the emotions that you're holding back with this High Priestess. You're not tapping into your intuition, what you're intuitively feeling in a situation. You have held that within yourselves. And that fire, this Page of Wands, this fire and drive that you've kept within yourself. You're not trying to cause issues. You're not trying to cause problems. You've kept this anger inside of you, this fire inside of you, and it's starting to spill and catch its container on fire because it is too much to be unacknowledged. Which is why an outburst of emotion comes about. An outburst of emotion comes about when you do not honor your emotions. When you do not honor your emotions, expect there to be an explosion. A volcano. You're a walking volcano if you do not consider what you need to be considering. If you do not honor the feelings that you're feeling, you will explode. So be careful with this High Priestess in reverse. If it is talking about yourself, if you're not tapping into your intuition and if you're not honoring your feelings, you will explode eventually. Eight of Cups in reverse. Feeling stuck, unmotivated, lack of responsibility. The Eight of Cups is not necessarily an unfavorable card because it asks us to think about those things we truly want. But when capturing the energy of a person, we could be looking at a traveler or someone who is consistently searching for something but is unable to find it. It is inspiring to go in search of ourselves and find those things we are destined to do and become, but this card can concern someone who is continually searching for the true love or dream job that is never satisfied. This bitch ain't being left. This is a whole ass relationship on the right side of this desk. A whole ass relationship. A bad relationship. We have this Queen of Swords in reverse, this King of Swords in the upright, thankfully. They're both in poverty and they will not move on. They're not deciding to move on. Trying one more time, indecision, aimless drifting, avoidance, fear of change, fear of loss. Yeah, they aren't moving on. Why the fuck do I care about that then? Why should Virgo care about this? Why does Virgo need to care about this? That's the question. Oh my god. Your guys' life sucks. That's what it feels like on this side of the table. Your guys' life sucks. And on this left side, the star in the upright, with the justice in the upright, the high priestess in reverse, and the page of wands in reverse. Are you just looking at this shit and getting angry? Is the left side you and the right side them? And you're in the page of wands in reverse and the high priestess in reverse. You're just feeling all this anger and refusing to acknowledge it, and now it's exploding. And the center is your advice. Six of wands in the upright and the eight of pentacles in the upright. Just keep working at what you want to work on. Fuck these people. This turned out into a fucking love reading. This is how I do love readings, where the left side is you and the right side is them. They're in poverty. They won't leave this relationship. They're just completely ill-dignified over here, completely in poverty, impoverished, spiritually impoverished, and also physically impoverished. They're not in a good space right now. And you focusing on them at all is putting you in a bad space. The problem is that you need to focus on yourself and not on other people. Fuck that toxic relationship. Oh my god. We need to get out of this. This is just bullshit. Like, it's really just bullshit. This turned into a love reading. And by love, I mean kind of just relating to other people. Love can be between friendships, family, or romantic partners. It's not just romantic partners. Like, love is in multiple different forms with multiple different people. And Virgo. I have to be honest, this is my love reading with a particular Virgo. The Fool in reverse? Why? Not taking a leap of faith. Not taking a leap of faith. What's going on? What's going on? The Temperance in reverse? No balance. No balance. So you're not taking a leap of faith and they don't have any balance. Why the fuck do I care? Just why the fuck do I care? Oh my god, I need another card. I'm also, like, destructuring the way I was going to do this reading. Like, everything's in a awry right now. Everything's out of control. What the? What is actually going on? The Fool in reverse and the Temperance in reverse? What are you doing? Unbalanced and not willing to take a leap of faith. Not willing to follow your intuition. It's right over the High Priestess in reverse. Oh, your unwillingness to take a leap of faith and follow your intuition is causing you to be in a Page of Wands in reverse. It's causing you to be angry. You need to hold on to hope and trust that karma is on your side. That's the Star and the Justice in reverse. The Fool in reverse is speaking on that you're not doing what you need to be doing. No. I just tried to move cards and they didn't let me. Who's they? I don't know. I just was not allowed. And I think I'm done with this deck. Okay. For now. What the hell's going on? I'm like forming a different spread that I was going to form originally. There's like, oh my god, so much confusion. What the? And if you don't know, these Radley Valentine cards that I'm shuffling right now, they're going to only be in the uprights because that is how he has designed the cards to be, as far as I remember him saying in a podcast from 10 years ago. Two cards came out. Oh my god. So why did it scare me? Six of Water and Queen of Earth? What's going on? What's going on? Six of water, that's childish giving, generosity. Like giving to a child, not childish. Why am I calling everything's ooh, there's a lot of children over here. Oh. A lot of childish stuff over here. Huh? The six of water and the upright, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Huh? You're gonna bring up my childhood wounds now? What is going on in this reading? So from your childhood, stuff happened to you in childhood, bad stuff, to where it led you to not embrace your high priestess side of yourself. Something in your childhood made you deny your intuition, and you've been on that path ever since. In childhood, they did not respect your emotions, your intuitive side, your feelings, your anything feminine. They did not respect it, and that has caused you to be in the High Priestess in reverse, which has caused you to be in the Page of Wands in reverse. They've stunted your emotional growth, which has made you very angry. So a lot of anger is coming up from your past. A lot of that inner child healing has needed to occur. I need to read more on this the Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse is naivety, assuming you already have the answer, rash or impulsive choices, lacking experience, analysis paralysis. Huh. Oh, this is the King of Swords. Okay, we're also talking about him. We're also talking about Virgos. I'm kind of cross-watching for a Virgo right now. I'm cross-reading for a Virgo. And also for myself, because I'm part of the collective. The people that are in your life, they have become a part of you, and you have become a part of them. So you're sorting through your own energy as well as their energy. And if you love them, you'll want to get rid of this misunderstanding, which is what this High Priestess in reverse is saying. Ignorance, misunderstanding. You're trying to understand the way they're feeling. There's a reason you're reading a tarot card reading. There's a reason you're watching a tarot card reading. There's a reason you're trying to introspect on a Virgo, or I'm trying to introspect on a Virgo, and you're trying to figure out the relationships around you. And forming relationships is tough because there's a lot of childhood wounds, and there's a lot of stuff from the past. That's at Six of Water. There's a lot of stuff from the past that is coming up and causing you to act foolish. But there's hope. This whole side of this, and I didn't know if I was saying this, if I said this yet, but the King of Swords, he's also going through this childhood wounds and stuff. You could see that he's a King of Swords, not intuitive. This is also his energy as well as yours, and that's what the meaning of a collective is. It means that what you have gone through is what they have gone through, and we're all going through the same thing together. That's the oneness that we are experiencing in this realm. Imagine your whole life being lived in another person's shoes. It's hard. The next card that's coming up for this Radley Valentine deck, although it's not the second card I got, I put the second card here. This whole reading is very, very much being skewed. What is going on? Give me a second. So this Knight of Air is in the center from the Radley Valentine deck, on top of the Six of Wands in the upright and the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless, events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So right in the center is your wealth. For whatever reason, your financial endeavors are succeeding. Around all of this drama, your finances are great. Good job. Out of all of this around, You have your childhood issues and you're getting karmic justice for sorting through all of that. And then you have this toxic relationship on the right side that you're considering or you're contemplating about. You've observed it and you're contemplating it and you're not really sure what to do about it. Um and then in the center, you're just working hard at your own stuff anyway. Like, you're doing a lot of contemplation, you're doing a lot of inner child healing towards the left side, and you're also doing a lot of observation of the people that are surrounding you towards the right side. But through all this, in the center, when you're grounded, you're kind of just working on yourself, which is good. All right, the Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. I'm going to read more on this Queen of Earth. So, the Queen of Earth. This queen is an amazing friend, mother, and spouse. She can simultaneously run a company, raise money for her favorite charity, and still have time to tend her garden. She is generous to a fault and will help anyone who requires assistance. Her one challenge may relate to money. Yes, she can conjure up golden coins from thin air and is probably very well off financially. It's just that she also loves to spend that money on beautiful and luxurious things. All right. So, your childhood wounds have made you afraid. Not afraid. Well, maybe a little bit afraid with that High Priestess in reverse and that Fool in reverse. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Afraid. Afraid and angry. Your childhood wounds have made you afraid and angry, and you're seeing the negative side of this exterior relationship that you have been observing. But there is a positive side to this relationship is the Queen of Earth. And although that Queen of Swords is in reverse, this feminine is also in the upright, as much as you do not want to admit it. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. You want to hate. You have a huge desire to hate. But people are also good. They're not just bad. They're going through their stuff that they don't want to go through. They're going through some negativity, some temperance in reverse, which I should probably read. It's just imbalance. Temperance in reverse is just imbalance. I don't need to read it. But I should, since I have a block towards it. Clashing interests, oil and water, extremes, disharmony, a need to practice moderation in some aspects of your life, severity, polarity, and patience. Yep, that's that negative relationship you've been observing, where they're not moving on and they're staying in extreme poverty and you don't really know what to do about it. It's a Queen of Swords in reverse and a King of Swords in the upright. You don't really know. It's not like it's even your job to do anything about it other than observe it, I guess. Maybe it's like the particle effect. If you observe it, something about it will change. But for the most part, you're kind of just eyeballing what's going on in this dynamic over here. Don't let it personally affect you too much. I know you're trying to make friends and everything, but it's really their problem and not your problem. The general advice is to keep going with your productivity and your own financial endeavors, and you will find success with that. And good job for sorting through all of these childhood wounds that have made you doubt your intuition. There is hope and there will be karmic justice for what you have gone through. I need 2 more cards on the table. I brought out a new deck because, I'm kind of going everywhere anyway. Like, I've completely changed the format of the reading I was making, but I wanted to get this deck, the Eccles Sigil Oracle deck, Damien Eccles. He's really cool. Really cool guy if you want to learn anything about magic, high magic. Oh my goodness. I just wanted to get on the table because I've been going through his cards. I was originally not going to pull out any cards from his deck because they've been kind of weird. Yesterday, the card I pulled out suggested digging a hole in the ground and sitting naked in it to simulate being in a womb. And I wasn't really sure about that. So, Ooh, a card that came out as banishing fear, eliminating fear while summoning courage. Hell yeah. Oh, God. Oh my God, that is a great card to receive. All right, one more card. One more card. Then we're good. Then we're good. Banishing fear is great. Because that's that High Priestess in reverse and that Fool in reverse. There's a lot of fear. But once you get rid of that fear, then that's that hope, that star, and that justice. And then success, obtaining what you have worked toward. And that's in the center too. If you banish fear, you will find the Six of Wands in the upright, the success. I obviously have to read what these cards are saying. Eliminating fear while summoning courage, obtaining what you have worked toward. I need more. Especially success with this Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Right under it. Right under it. A lot of hope. A lot of hope. Just the left and the right is like, why? The center is really nice. The left and the right is just like, can all of this energy, my past trauma and my like this drama outside of me that's surrounding me, that's trying to take up all your energy. Because, you know, drama is kind of attractive in a sort of way where you could be addicted to just watching people in their suffering states. And it's like watching a crash car, like a car crash. When you see a car crash, most of the traffic are people slowing down to try to see what's going on in the car crash. And that's you with this right side of the desk. Your left, my right. You're watching a car crash right now and it's slowing you down, which is pretty funny. And you're also looking at the car crash of what your life was before, your past. And it's just, I don't know, it's all fun and games. It's all it's all interesting. It is all interesting. Let me read these Damien Nichols cards. Yeah. The left and the right is just entertainment. The center is like, all right, let's go towards what we're trying to go towards. This is hilarious. Let me read these cards. I'm pretty like a car crash, ugly like a lullaby. You really want to try it? Experiments on me. Experiments on me. Experiments on me. That's by Halsey. Experiment on me. It's about being gay as fuck. Okay, banishing fear. Being afraid makes it extremely difficult to accomplish anything meaningful. If you're afraid to jump, you will never make it over the obstacle in front of you. That's that Fool in reverse. Eliminating fear allows you to follow your heart and accomplish your true will. Fear itself is rarely justified. Hence the adage that the word is an abbreviation for false evidence appearing real. Rather than allowing your imagination to hold you back by worrying about negative consequences, you must conquer fear and press forward. Damien likes to say that fear is the opposite of faith. When you have faith in your abilities, then you help manifest the positive outcome you are hoping for. If you allow fear to govern your life, focusing all your energy and thoughts on what you don't want to happen, then you are manifesting exactly the opposite of what you truly desire. Living by fear is a surefire path to failure, while freeing yourself from fear is a road to success. Eliminating fear is easier said than done. The Buddha recommended occasionally testing yourself by entering scary situations and waiting. For example, if you're meditating in a dark forest, each time you hear some leaves rustle, you might be afraid of a person or animal approaching. If you wait a few minutes and nothing happens, the rustling was either the wind or a bird snapping a twig, then you have taken the first steps toward acknowledging that fear itself is not real. That's the High Priestess in reverse. Since ancient times, bloodstones were considered an amulet against fear. Roman athletes often carried them while competing in sporting events. In the medieval period, magicians were advised to keep a bloodstone in their pocket, as a means for overcoming fear and strengthening courage while invoking spirits. In general, banishing fear is an important part of the preparation process before engaging in magical workings. Fear does nothing to push you forward and everything to hold you back. everything to hold you back is crazy. That's that eight of cups in reverse over here. Fear of change, fear of loss. And that's why they're in a car crash. And you're trying to get through your fear from your past trauma and pain. You're trying to get through that fear of what if this stuff happens to me again? And you have hope and karmic justice that that will not happen. And that's why you're pressing forward with this middle row, the center column, with just working on what you want to work on. There are a million reasons not to do something, but these excuses tend to be rooted in fear, even fear of success, which is surprisingly prevalent in the creative arts. Why did I say creature? What the hell? All right. Eliminating fear allows you to follow your heart and accomplish your true will. Fear itself is really justified, hence the adage that the word is an abbreviation for false evidence appearing real. Huh. Damien likes to say, yeah, we already said that. When you have faith in your abilities, then you help manifest the positive outcome that you are hoping for. If you let fear govern your life, focusing all your energy and thoughts on what you don't want to happen, then you're manifesting exactly the opposite of what you truly desire. Living by fear is a surefire path to failure, while freeing yourself from fear is a road to success. Whatever method you utilize, banishing fear is an important part of the preparation process before engaging in magical workings. Cool. That's good to know. Is fear holding you back from achieving your best possible results? There are a million reasons not to do something, but there are excuses. These excuses, oh my god. I'm trying to figure out if I read this already. But these excuses tend to be rooted in fear, even fear of success. Even fear of success, which is that 6 of Wands in the uprights in the center row, which is funny because 6 of Wands is right under the banishing fear card that just came out. Even fear of success. If you do not feel restrained by fear, then this card is a sign to take a leap of faith into whatever your heart's desire. Who the hell doesn't feel restrained by fear? Because I know I have fear. And that's why in the left side, which is my energy, is this Fool in reverse. Virgo, I know I talk about myself a lot, but it's because I'm part of the collective and I could only talk on my own experiences. All right, so now we're going towards the success card. Oh my goodness. This reading was crazy, man. Every time I do a reading, I don't know. I don't know about what just happened. That's the main thing. Although victory and success go hand in hand, success represents a long-term condition that will probably contain numerous victories. This is a great reading. Success requires sustained work and commitment to achieving the things you want in life, but success also contains failures within it. Just because you encounter obstacles and setbacks, that does not mean you're not successful. The condition of being successful means constantly growing and moving the goalposts a little further down the line. Although we might frequently frame success as a condition associated with a chosen career, it can also be used to describe relationships and love. To maintain a successful relationship is, in many ways, much more difficult than maintaining a successful career. In a career, you can make mistakes, switch jobs, even switch entire industries, and still be considered successful. However, in a relationship, you've got one person on whom all your chips are stacked, so maintaining a successful partnership means there are fewer opportunities to screw things up. Whether in their careers, relationships, or other pursuits, successful people work at what they want every single day without giving up. That's that 8 of Pentacles in the upright. For sure, 8 of Pentacles in the upright, which is right above success in this column right here. Despite facing setbacks or failures, if you do not have a specific goal in mind, but a concept or idea of something you want, I want to be a successful artist, musician, writer, then the success sigil is the best one to use as a long-term talisman. With that, not having a specific goal in mind, that's the Page of Wands in reverse, which is, it's more childhood energy. Like, all that left side is childhood energy, not knowing what you really want to do. Not knowing what you really want to do. Give me a second. Success requires sustained work and commitment to achieving the things you want in life, but success also contains failures within it. Just because you encounter obstacles and setbacks, that does not mean that you're not successful. Success is a journey. The condition of being successful means constantly growing and moving the goalposts a little further down the line, whether in their careers, relationships, blah 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 blah. I already read this. Like the victory card, the success card points to the accomplishment of whatever goal you are striving toward. It stresses long-term satisfaction rather than something that will be short-lived. This can be a very good indication if you are doing a reading involving a love interest or if you're looking to make a move in your career. Oh my god, my foot's asleep. All right, I was sitting on my foot for like a good portion of that reading, so it fell asleep. But that's the reading, Virgo. I guess the overall message is I really don't want to say it, but I'm trying to I'm trying to get the courage to say this. Someone else's life is a car crash, well, you're making steps towards a better future. That's the reading, Virgo. Sounds very hateful, I know. I'm sorry. But that's what it's showing right here. The right side is a bad situation outside of yourself, and the left side is you making steps towards a negative path and in towards a better future. And the center column is that better future. All right, that's it. Hope you liked it. I love you, Virgo. Goodbye.